Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to this week's offering. I am going to make some Bakewell donuts. So it's taking all the classic flavours of a Bakewell tart of cherry and almond, or some people use raspberry, and basically making that into a donut form. So you can either buy some ringed sugared donuts or feel free to make your own, but this will work just as well for what I need. And this will make about enough for four. So take your ring donuts and just slice them in half and lay them out ready for their fillings. And then I've got some nice chunky black cherry jam. And all I'm doing here is putting it on the bottom half of the donut and spreading it out towards the edges so that you'll be able to see some of that once the next topping is added. And do that to all four. Once that's complete, just put them to the side and take 200 grams of double cream and about half a teaspoon of almond extract. Once all that's together, give it a quick whisk, and you basically want to make it so it's sort of medium peaks, I would say, so that you're able to pipe it. And put that in the fridge while you make the topping. So here I'm taking 2 teaspoons of that same cherry jam and adding 2 teaspoons of boiled water, and then give that a mix up so that the big chunks separate, because you're not going to want the big chunks, you just want the actual liquid part of this. And once all that's complete, just strain it to take all the big chunks out, and you'll be left with this beautiful ruby cherry flavoured liquid at the bottom. Okay, so now that's done, I'm just taking 100 grams of icing sugar and giving that a good sieve just to get any lumps out. And then once that's all passed through, just mix that cherry liquid and the icing sugar together, and this will make the right consistency for the top icing of your donut. Plus it's dyed naturally as well. Okay, so here I've just bagged up my double cream and almond mix, and I'm just piping it on to the bottom part of the donut, which has the cherry jam. You feel free to spread it with a spoon, you don't have to pipe it. It just made life a little bit easier doing it this way. And do that to all 4 of your donuts, be quite generous. Once that's done, all you need to do is add the top half of the donut, and that will complete your Bakewell donut sandwich until you need to add the icing on the top. So here's the final one. Now you can add a little bit of icing sugar to this cream if you really feel like it, but I felt like the donut and the jam, that was sweet enough with the icing as well to come. If you really like things sweet, then go for it. Okay, so there's the little tops on, and this is the consistency of our cherry icing mix. So I'm just going to spoon that onto the top. You can bag it up again if you want to, and just pipe it around the top, but the spoon worked perfectly well. Spoon and a finger, that's all you need. And you want to tease that towards the edges in the middle, just so it drips down a little bit. But as you can see, the consistency is not too thin, but it's holding its shape and still dripping slightly, and that's what you're going for. You don't want it to be too runny, because it needs to stay solidish on the top. And then once this part is complete, you are pretty much done. Just a couple more flourishes for the top. You could use any jam you wanted as well, if you prefer raspberry jam, strawberry jam. You could try that, or even lemon curd. Okay, so I'm finishing it with some freeze-dried raspberries just sprinkling them on the top while the icing is still a bit damp so that it sticks to it. It was just starting to dry, so I think I caught that just right. Once all they're on, all them are on, all you need to do is add a few little flaked almonds just to complement the almond flavour in the cream. Plus it looks nice. And that is it. That is all it takes. Like I said, feel free to bake your own donuts or deep fry them, but these were absolutely fine for what I needed. And yeah, that's the finished product. I was quite pleased with how they looked and turned out, quite fancy. So I hope you like it and give it a go. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.